Welcome everybody. Darth Revan 1023 here. Earlier, just a little while ago, we got a developer's insight of the 501st rework. So, hi hello tables, your favorite clone troopers of 501st are entering the battles with renewed resolve. Echo's 5's Rex have been reworked and proudly represent the Legion with the new 501st faction tag. Following the commands of the Jedi General, Clone Captain Rex leads the 501st into the heat of the battle. Rex reworked kit allows the new 501st faction to synergize even better with the mass-produced Brethren. Fives and Echoes work well together, and their history in the Domino Squad means Fives is willing to sacrifice anything to keep his clone allies alive. You'll see that within their kits in a little bit. Echo lays down a hail of blaster fire whenever his allies can take aim and can now stun enemy droids. Don't underestimate their hard-hitting squad, their quick reflexes, and counterattacks were a downfall of many droid armies. Anyone else who stood against the Galactic Republic. There's a ton of changes with these characters. The host designers were part of this rework. And there's the list of the CG designers. These designers are big fans of the Clone Wars TV show. Perfect asks about why to rework the clones make CG, the OG Stormtroopers so cool, what we can expect from the squad. And then the rework kits are right there, and then it goes down to a Q&A. The first one is going to be Echo. So Echo got the 501st tag. They added that in there. Basic supporting fire. The old one was deals physical damage to target enemy and grants 20% turn meter to another random ally with less than 50% turn meter. But now they updated it to do deals physical damage to target enemy. This attack deals 15% more damage if Echo has critical damage up. Grant the weakest Galactic Republic ally 25% turn meter. EMP grenade deals special damage to all enemies and dispel all positive status effects on them. Deals special damage to all enemies and dispels all buffs on them, stuns all droid enemies. Which you can see as he throws his grenade, he stuns General Grievous and Droideka. Unique 1, copy that. Previously was known as follow up. We used to say whenever another ally uses a basic ability during their turn, Echo has a 30% chance to assist, dealing 40% less damage. This assist chance is doubled if the attacking ally is cloned. Now it's updated to do whenever another clone trooper or 501st ally uses their basic ability during their turn, Echo assists whenever another clone trooper or 501st ally critically hits an enemy. Echo's next attack will be a critical hit. So pretty much he no longer has a 30% to 60% for clones. It's a guaranteed assist with if they crit on their attack, he will also crit on his attack. Or if they go, his next attack will be a critical. Clone allies recover 7%, Domino Squad, previously by the book. Clone allies recover 7% of their max health whenever they use a basic ability. This effect can't trigger more than 2 times before their next turn, and is disabled if Echo is defeated. Was changed to clone troopers and 501st allies have 20% critical chance. When an enemy evades an attack from a clone trooper or 501st ally, Echo deals damage to them equal to 20% of their max health, which can't be evaded. If 5s is present, Echo deals 100% more damage when 5s is taunting, or has 100% defense when 5s is not taunting. So if anybody who puts a lot of evasion up, like JTR or like Grandmaster Yoda, they put a lot of evasion up. He will be doing 20% of their max health whenever they evade their attack. And then if 5s is taunting, he does 100% more damage. So all his assists will do 100% more damage because his assists don't do reduced damage. Now either it no longer does 40% reduced damage. So overall, Echo is a huge problem. Most likely, depending on what they do with their basic stats, his base stats, he's going to be way better at dealing damage. And then a lot of health-based percentage damage too from evasions. Next one is his partner, 5s. They added the 501st. to it. See, dual DC 17 blasters. There was really no change to it whatsoever. Still deals damage and inflicts speed down for 2 turns. If they already have, it already was inflicted with speed down, he attacks again. Cover fire, cooldown 3. The old text was deal physical damage to target enemy and call a random ally to assist. If the assisting ally is cloned, both attackers deal 75% more damage. Was changed to deals physical damage to target enemy and call target ally to assist. So it's no longer a random, you get to choose. If the assisting ally is a clone, trooper, or 501st, both attackers deal 35% more damage. So a nerf on the extra damage for the assisting, but you get to control who. At the end of his turn, if no allies are taunting, Fives taunts for 2 turns. So long as you don't have like General Kenobi or no one else is taunting, every time he does this, every 3 turns, he'll taunt for 2 turns. Which will give, if he's not taunting, Echo gets the defense increase, and if he is taunting, he gets the offense increase. Leader is veteran clone trooper. They got rid of clone allies gain 65 defense, and other allies gain half that amount. They changed it to clone trooper allies have 50% defense, and other allies gain half that amount. 501st allies gain protection over time, 5% for 2 turns whenever they are critically hit. So his leader is better, but probably still not super useful compared to like Rex or Shakti's. Unique 1, Domino Squad. Originally was Fives has an 85% counter chance and 50% counter damage. Fives gain 15% turn meter whenever another clone ally takes damage, and 7.5% turn meter whenever a non-clone ally takes damage. Was changed to, but that also has Zeta. There's still a Zeta on his new one. Fives has 85% counter chance. Fives gains 15% turn meter whenever another clone trooper or 501st ally takes damage, and half that amount for other allies. So he still gets the bonus turn meter, but he lost the extra counter damage on it. Was pretty much the main thing that was changed from there. And if Echo's present, Fives has 100% defense when taunting, or deals 100% more damage when not taunting. So when he's taunting, Fives gets 100% defense, and Echo will get 100% offense. Or he'll deal 100% more damage when not taunting, and Echo will get 100% defense. Tactical Awareness, his second unique. Was a Zeta. Fives has 85% counter chance and 50% counter damage. Oh wait, did I just read that? He didn't know. He has counter chance, 50% counter damage. Fives gains pretty much the same as his Domino Squad. But I don't know what they did there, but Fives can't be revived when another 501st Clone Trooper ally would be defeated. While Fives is active, their health is set to 100%, and Fives is defeated instead. If Five is defeated this way, 501st Clone Trooper allies gain his max health, max protection, speed, and offense stats, in addition to their own until the end of the battle. So pretty much makes it if you kill anybody else, any other Clone Trooper, another 501st or 501st Clone Trooper ally, Fives dies, sacrifices himself, brings the other guy back to 100% health and protection. I'm guessing protection with it. And then he gives all of the 501st Clone Trooper allies his max health. He has like 30k. They all get extra 30k. So he has like 40, 50k protection. They all will get 40 or 50k extra protection. If he has like 200, 220 speed, he'll give all of them 200, 220 speed. So they can hit 400 plus speeds. If he has like a bunch of offense, if he has like 3,500 offense, they will all get 3,500 offense added to their own stats until the end of the battle. So it makes Fives like you have to kill him first, but if you make him tanky, they can't kill him that easily. And if somebody else dies, he just buffs your whole entire team. Kind of like an old Ben, where he heals and gives a bunch of buffs, but instead he's just increasing everybody's stats by a lot. Then it's Rex, the other of the 3 clones who got the rework. Again, they added the 501st tag. Impending Shot. Deals physical damage to target enemy and removes 25% turn meter. That's what his old text was. New one deals physical damage to target enemy and remove 25% turn meter. Grants potency up for 1 turn to a random 501st clone trooper ally who doesn't already have it. So he's going to give potency up just to random 501st clone trooper allies. First special, form up, cooldown 4, previously was squad discipline. Dispel all negative status effects on all allies and grant them tenacity up for 3 turns. Clone allies gain 60% turn meter plus an additional 10% turn meter. For each effect dispelled this way, the other allies gain half that amount. They changed it to dispel all debuffs on all allies and grant them tenacity up for 3 turns. Clone trooper allies gain 60% turn meter plus an additional 10% turn meter for each debuff dispelled this way, and other allies gain half of these amounts. So they pretty much just kind of like reworded it, because dispel negative effects and grants them tenacity for 3 turns, which does the same thing. Instead of clone trooper allies, instead of clone allies, gain 60% turn meter plus an additional 10%. So they just kind of reworded it a little bit and changed the name of it. Special 2, Aerial Advantage, previously Subdue. Deals physical damage, all the text was deals physical damage to target enemy plus bonus damage equal to 25% of the target's max health. Now deals physical damage to target enemy plus bonus damage equal to 25% of the target's max health for each turn a clone trooper ally has taken during this encounter. This ability starts on cooldown. So it's a 4-turn cooldown, but instead of dealing 25%, if 4 clones goes, it's going to do physical damage and 100% of the target's max health. So the longer the fight takes, the more damage he does. And on a 4-turn cooldown, so you're going to pretty much be 100, 200, 300%. You're going to start one-shotting people if you don't kill Rex fast enough. But if you kill him before you kill 5s, Rex just comes really tanky. And so does all the other clones. So you have to kill 5s to kill Rex. Captain of the 501st. His leader, brother in arms. Clone allies, old text was clone allies gain 20% max health and other allies gain half that amount. In addition, whenever an ally suffers a critical hit, all clone allies gain 15% turn meter and other allies gain half that amount. Now, as clone trooper allies and 501st allies have 20% max health. This increase is doubled for 501st clone troopers. So if they're a clone trooper and a 501st, they get doubles. They get 40%. And half for other allies. In addition, whenever an ally suffers a critical hit, all clone trooper allies gain 15% turn meter, and other allies gain half that amount. So they kind of nerfed it. So actually, it's about the same. They did pretty much exactly the same, just increased it if they're clone trooper and 501st. Captain of the 501st, his unique, which has a Zeta. So Rex now has a Zeta on his unique, which I think his unique is just new altogether. Just check really quick. I don't think he had a unique before. Nope, no unique before. So a new ability. They have a Zeta on it. All 501st allies gain plus 4% speed for each 501st ally present at the start of the battle. Other 501st clone trooper allies reduce their own ability cooldowns by 1 at the start of each of their turns. If a Ahsoka Tano is an ally, she gains critical hit immunity for 2 turns whenever she falls below 100% health. So 4% speed. If you have all 3 of them plus Ahsoka, that's 4. You can get 16% extra speed, which is a little over 1.5 speed sets. So you're looking at like 10 to like about 15 speed roughly increase on most characters, which is a decent amount just for a passive. And other 501st clone troop allies reduce their own ability cooldowns at 1 at the start of each of their turns. So a 4 cool turn down, they would take their turn. It will go down to 3 normally, but then because of that, it'll go down to 2. So 4 cooldowns become 2 turn cooldowns, which is really crazy for his unique. Then you have Ahsoka Tano. They just gave her a touch-up. They made her 501st, and they pretty much added if another 501st ally is present, Ahsoka Tano recovers 15% health. So they just gave her a heal on her basic for herself. But that's really about all they really did to the clone reworks. I think they're all really amazing and really good. Uh, wish Shaq T probably got it, would help a lot too, but they most likely will not give Shaq T the 501st because it doesn't make any sense. But other than that, and hope you enjoyed the video, and subscribe and like the video. Until next time, see you later.